So first of all, we're selecting the correct medium to use for our client. I'm using a Carlton dry skin gel for the Iontophoresis. That's going to infuse the products, active ingredients into the skin. Now, usually when we come to do Iontophoresis, we generally follow manufacturer's instructions of the product you're using. Now, you can see here that it says negative to positive. So that means we start our Iontophoresis treatment on negative to start with, and then change it to positive for the majority of the treatment. So it's negative just to start, and then the majority of the treatment is on positive, because we know the positive infuses the active ingredients. So first of all, we're just going to apply the gel and warn your client that this is going to feel quite cold to the face and neck area. Always perimeter and then nice long motions across. Make sure the gel's on quite thick. We don't want this drying out because it won't conduct. Okay, apply the gel, and then you're just going to apply the gauze and just then use the brush to make sure that the gauze is nice and wet. Just applying the gauze over the face and make sure it's nicely pressed in. This gauze has eye and nose and a mouth hole, so great for those clients that are a little bit claustrophobic. Now I'm just going to make sure that that gauze is saturated in gel. Just making sure that it's not going to dry out, because if it dries out once again, we'll lose conductivity. Okay, now we've got a pre-dampened sponge here. Make sure it's pre-dampened with warm water. And this one goes into the negative, so it's the black cord. As we know, the red is the positive, and that's the one with the active electrode. Okay, so I'm just going to apply the inactive electrode just to the client's shoulder and make sure that that is touching the client, because that's creating a circuit for it to work. For Iontophoresis, we're using the twin ball electrode. Okay, and this one we're going to work on the skin. Okay. So once again, the Ultraderm machines, the Carlton Ultraderm machines, have two facial electrical machines in one. So one side of the machine is the high frequency side, the other side of the machine is the galvanic side. Now it's the galvanic side that we perform our disincrustation and Iontophoresis treatments with. So this little switch here needs to be turned to GA, because Iontophoresis is a galvanic treatment. Okay. We have a timer here. We're going to turn the timer on for about 7 minutes. Oh no, first of all, we're going to perform the negative current for 2 minutes, and then switch it to positive and do the remaining treatment on 5 to 7 minutes. So we've got negative on. I'm now going to move my electrode around and tune up the polarity to about 0.23 and move my electrode around the face. Now, because we're starting on the negative, we're only using this for 2 minutes, because this is just opening the pores up, preparing the skin for the positive, which is going to then infuse the gel. And you can see that you're on negative because there's a minus sign on the milliliter reader. Always keep the electrode moving. Don't go too fast. It's supposed to be quite relaxing for the client. Okay, so that's about enough for the negative. I'm just going to turn it off. Switch my polarity to positive and turn it up to about 7 minutes. Same polarity, 0.21 to 0.25, anything in between. Then we're just going to slowly move twin balls around, and this is going to push the product into the deeper layers of the epidermis and dermis. Contraindications for this treatment would be needle pins and plates in the area, pregnancy, a pacemaker, client has failed a skin sensitivity test, over any open wounds, recent scar tissue, or a highly nervous client. Okay, we'll just we've finished. That's been on for 7 minutes now, so we'll just switch that off, turn it down, and then once you've turned the machine off at the back as well, you can then remove your electrode. I'm just going to remove the gauze and then compress off.